Bodine 52. How are you, folks? Hope you are well. I am out and about, and I want to talk to you about motorcycle trailer shaming. Now, I'm going to tell you where I think it's okay to trailer your motorcycle. And if you think that it's cool to tell people they're not real motorcycle riders, because occasionally they may take their motorcycle and put it on a trailer and drive it somewhere, I think you're wrong. Stay tuned, let's talk about it. Out on a beautiful day, I gotta tell you, last Sunday night on our weekly fireside chat with the boys, we do a live stream every Sunday night. Both myself, Harley Day Rider, and actually Bronco Ride, we always have a guest on every Sunday night Eastern at 6 p.m. Well, we talked about, actually we had Dirty Deez on as our guest. I'll link his channel in the description. Super good guy, great channel, check him out. And we were talking about video ideas, and I said, you know, I'm going to do one on trailer shaming, because it's come up a couple times recently, and I found that people are passionate about it. Whether it's the same as, let's see, what political party are you in? That passion. The, should we stay at home longer now until this thing goes away or gets better? You know, people are like one way or the other. And I'm finding it's the same way with trailering your motorcycle. And I'm going to pop in this park, and I don't have my pass with me. They only give you one pass. It's on my other motorcycle. And fortunately, they are closed. So we're going to go through this park, which I really, really like. Because these state parks are open, so I'm not sure what the heck's going on here. But I found that people just, you know, it feels like it's all right. Let's set the stage. So we got a little transparency here about my belief. Okay, so first of all, I have trailered my motorcycle twice. Twice I have trailered it. The first time I trailered Big Mama down to Bike Week 2018. And I went with my neighbor, who is a little bit older than I am, and we went with our wives. Our wives flew down there, and we drove down there in his trailer with both of our bikes. And now I would tell you a couple things. I think we did it for really two reasons. One is from a time perspective, because we could go straight through and not have to stop, and the second reason is he didn't want to ride that far on his motorcycle. So he invited me down. It's a respect thing, right? So, and trust me, I would have much rather been on the motorcycle in my, just listening to myself, but that's a whole different video. So, then I have trailered Duke, my 2000 Road King Classic. Now you would say, that's such a great motorcycle. How could you do that? What the heck is wrong with you? And I would tell you that I bought it in November, and the roads were too bad for me to ride it. As a matter of fact, when I was on our way down to Bike Week as well, it was bad weather in Pittsburgh at the time, which is where I live. So why would you? So should I have not gone? Because I'm a little afraid that somebody's going to say, you're not a real biker, right? We're stopping, can you tell? Isn't it beautiful here, guys? Man, I love it here. Duke, you're looking good. You're such a stud. Man, it's gorgeous out here. Wow. Well, there's no trailering for today, for that is for sure. So, that is a question. I was also talking to Harley Day Rider, and I think he's planning to do a video, as I am, on this. So we normally don't like to do two videos around the same topic, but we both kind of had it planned. And you know, it came up on on a live feed where somebody was kind of saying, hey, why are you trailing your bike, right? And it was all good fun. It wasn't really anything big, but people are passionate about that. So I think one of the things that Harley D Rider was talking to me about was, hey, look, so, you know, what happens if you're going down there and your wife can't ride that far? I think it was Dirty Deez that said that. My wife's not going to ride more than a couple hours at a time, max. What, am I going to not take her to a ride or something? And if you go on a bike week, there's plenty of people down there that were trailering it, believe it. Now, I would tell you my preference would have been to ride down there, and my preference really is to not trailer my bike. But I'll tell you what, I am surely not going to bust somebody's chops because they trailer their bike. Because quite frankly, I don't know what their situation is. And they may need to do that to be able to ride somewhere. So should we tell them not to ride? Or shame them into not riding? So I got to tell you what, for those of you that, and I'll tell you what, Dirty Deez and I were talking about this too, that, you know, the potential to me really opening up a can of worms on this video is going to be there, but we got to live on the edge, I say. Well, there's nobody around. I think you can fish down there. I've never really been into fishing, but I'm thinking about it more and more. But is there a time that if you are dead set against trailing your bike, do you find that there's some reasons why you may need to do that? Or would you say, I'm not going. If I can't ride it down there, I'm not going down there. So it's the middle of December, and I want to go on a ride with somebody in Florida, but I'm not going down there because I can't ride my bike. Doesn't seem to make sense to me. But I get you bought a bike to ride it too, right? So that is cool beans. What is this guy doing? Darn, I thought he was going to stop me and ask me what I was doing, because that would make great video, wouldn't it? Oh, look at this guy. That's all right. I won't run you over. You got a cane, dude. Come on. So let's talk about that. I'm really going uphill right here, right? That's an older gentleman out getting some exercise. He has a cane. He's going up the hill, and he's getting after it, man. I'm telling you. Major respect. Who was I talking to the other day? A buddy of mine locally that I hunt with. He was talking about, you know, respect for somebody that guts it out when times are tough. And I was telling him about a guy in the old town we lived in, Chelsea, Michigan. The guy had to be 85, and he was really hunched over. Like, when he was walking and riding, he was like looking down to the ground like this, right? Which is probably not a good thing when you're stopped and on gravel. But every time I was in town, the guy's out running. And it's really hard to, like, go have a donut or a burger and a beer. When this guy's out running, it's like, there's, like, no excuses. But, so that, I guess, is my question to you is, why the trailer shaming? Is it really cool? Are you going to stop it if you are? Does it really matter? Do you really know people's position? And have you ever trailered your motorcycle? And for what reason? And do you care? By the way, isn't this freaking beautiful? Oh my gosh. And do you care if people give you crap about trailing your motorcycle? Because I don't think they should. But one man's opinion. Right, folks? Alrighty. I will try not to take the next corner as hot as that last one. But, again, just one of those topics that I'm like, you know what? Especially with everything going on nowadays. Why don't we take a break from giving people crap that we don't know? Right? I mean, really, come on. Stop it already. Stop it. Alright, folks. That is it for Mr. Bodine. Let the comments come. Tell me what your thoughts are. And tell me how I'm not a real biker because my motorcycle has been in my trailer once. Doesn't make sense. Thanks, folks, for checking in the channel. This is Bodine52. Hey, be safe on and off the motorcycle. Thanks for checking in the channel. I appreciate you. I know your time is valuable. And please be safe on and off the motorcycle. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.